I actually wonder though, has there ever been a part like a what's it called? I don't know what it's called, like a you know, like a movement or like, you know, something where we've acted in a sense of like someone from our own generation has said, you know what, with the educational system, it needs a bit of a refresh. Why don't we bring in a module?
Even this algorithm,
that
I think
just
there's a lot going
teaches
on,
a
like,
little bit more about life lessons.
Mate, you're from Bangladesh, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm an African boy. I'm from Ivory Coast or whatever else. Like, I know more about British history.
Yeah.
And American history,
Mate,
for that matter,
it's fucked.
than I do about my own like little. Do you know what I mean? And that's just being
Exactly
raised
the same.
So there are advocates out there who like want to teach like Black history and whatever else, just not just, you know, just where we're living now. Do you know what I mean? Because it's I think it's very important because as a child, I was basically I played for Bolton Wanderers Academy, so footballer. That was what was that boy. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Can I ask you a question? Was your school like multicultural?
it was multicultural, yeah, it was. But again, it didn't matter how multicultural it was. We didn't learn anything about where we were from.
Because in my school, there was some like you know, obviously people from all types of areas of the world, but it was a minority.
Right.
And I always thought like if I was them, I'd be thinking, I am a black person in a white man's school.
Yeah.
And like that's something that I take for granted that I never had to experience. But,
Right,
like,
yeah. And you never will.
And in
any sort of situation.
Yeah,
either.
exactly. But like, I just thought to myself, like, man, that's fucked. You know, like that people feel like that.
Yeah.
And like, that's the school's fault, man.
Yeah.
Like, because they don't teach Black history. They don't teach. You know, they only teach, you know, a curated version of history. Yeah. And you must be thinking, like, if I'm a black person sat in a history class learning about fucking the Russian Revolution or the Soviet Union, I must be thinking, like, so where did my type of people fit into this whole thing?
And then they go, hey, we'll teach you Black history, America, and then it's like, oh, well, slavery, that's not great.
That's not good, yeah. Is that all I mean? Is that all my history means?
Oh, wait, we were hated, we still for what?
So wait, so white people owned me?
When did things actually get great for black? And then it's like you're completely lost. You're like, I have no history, and the history that I do have, it's not that positive. So where do you go from, bro? Shall I tell you what I always think to myself? I'm like, how are there like these amazing black people out there, bro? Yeah. How did you get out of it? How have you got so much pride, and how are you so happy, and how are you spreading these amazing messages out there to fellow young black kings or black queens or whatever else? Because there isn't anything that's actually telling you to like that's raising you to be better. Do you know what I mean? Or be great, or be whatever, or be who you want to be. So I always get confused. Like, I don't know how I became the guy that I am now, because it's easy for you. I'm not saying it's easy for you, but I'm saying
the world's more on your
everything's
side.
more,
Yeah.
patriotic. You know who you are, you know your history, you know where you're coming from, you know where you're going. But if you're a black man and you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're going? Do you know what I mean?
Can I just quickly intercept one thing real quickly, just to say, when we're talking about black kings, I just want to say rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman.
Was that
news
yesterday?
was heavy, man. Just you would never thought, and to be fair, the amount of stuff that he's done and the work that he's put in, even though he had cancer from 2016, it just shows to me that what a guy he is. And
Mate, he was like visiting other cancer patients while he had cancer.
Yeah, the
It's
children as
incredible,
well,
man,
and they were
honestly.
holding up to see the next Black Panther thing.
Mate, he's the definition of like what a man means.
He's the definition of what you should be like as a celebrity, actually.
As a person, mate.
As a human being.
Yeah, he was there for his
Because
family, for other people, while he was dealing with his own shit.
as a human being, he was just a human being, and that's real, because you know we live in a world where there's so many celebrities that they're seen as these demigods, and we don't see them as human beings. Almost, we see them as these people that can, but they're still human beings. We spoke about Robin Williams the other day, didn't we? Nobody would have ever thought that he was going through his own like issues, because he's this famous person who makes people laugh. Well, Chadwick was the same guy. He was someone who brought joy to. He brought hope for black children. Do you know what I mean? To be the Black Panther, to be the king of Wakanda.
Same with Kobe as well, man.
You know what I'm saying? Kobe, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? These people are just people who are bringing hope, but they do it so gracefully.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they're like, this is who I am. I'm a human being, but this is what I can give to you. This is what I'm here to offer. And I think that's what we should really go for. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Like,
absolutely.
For me, if I look at a trajectory of life, it should be about like fulfilling yourself, family, providing for your family, giving back.
Yes.
That's how life should be.